for me, an opportunity to take away as an audit office, what is it that you prefer as a method that would work best for you in order to have more effective oversight and see results when it comes to the performance of the departments. Why we're here today is about our constant engagement, our constant visibility. We know that one of the things that we want to do is to look at talking about the ways and means of getting those risks that I've just spoken about eliminated off the risk chart. But to the extent that the compliance, I know this slide is very busy, but it's very important. The compliance to the laws and regulations is still neglected. It means our meeting on a quarterly basis. It means our discussions on a quarterly basis are not yet hitting the right mark. And our discussions here today, I would like honestly for us to reflect on what we need to do differently in order to have an impact on the lack of compliance to the laws that this Parliament promulgates almost every now and again. Because this is what it's talking to. You promulgate laws, you expect them to be adhered to by the departments. When you go and audit those laws and regulations, you find that there is a great deal of deviation to those laws, to the tune of 3/4 this year, which is an increase from 70% last year. So we just want to look at our visibility and our engagements within that context, and also within the context of whether we make an impact on the high risks that we have spoken about, and also within the context of the impact on the audit outcomes, which is the drive towards the clean audits. So there's a correlation and a link that is important in terms of why we should meet, why we should have a discussion, why we should have sessions like these today, and the ones that you will be having with the CEs and the BEs going forward into the future. Which then takes us to the last part of our conversation, which is how thorough have we been, how thorough could we be, and how thorough we ought to be in order to deal with the issues that I have just presented. I must say before I get into the slides that the opportunities for us to get to the finishing line are not as complex as we may think and imagine. But all they need is the level of, as we say in the heading to this section, the level of thoroughness, the level of rigor, and the level of collaboration that will make us to do things together simultaneously and consistently in order to have the right impact in remedying these situations.